now that you are where you are in this program, kind of where it's taken you,
Mhm.
what is your number one takeaway from the experience? So as a program, you take away blank from the experience.
Yeah. The thing that I thought was the initial thing, and it's changed since I wrote down this answer. My initial thought was that, okay, I really need to spend a lot more time, being very serious and being very organized and being very disciplined about, how I'm paying attention to the growth of the business and in particular, client acquisition and then client service and then client retention. But I think that as I've been examining that has actually, ironically enough, turned out to just be a symptom of kind of my larger issue, which is that I don't want to do all of this by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we've had the back and forth conversations in terms of, okay, look, I want the big money that the big organizations are getting, and they're leveraging me to get it, and they're charging, and even me as a consultant, it's like, and I charge a pretty significant price. They're still putting a way more significant price on top of me, and they're earning those dollars. I'm like, okay, no, I want those dollars going in. But to your point, as you point out, there's a lot of infrastructure there that occurs. And as I had gone through the program and looked at the very strategic ways that you were looking at client acquisition, in particular, and the daily operations that it takes just to kind of maintain a presence which will allow for attracting the type of client that I want to serve. It has just become a reality. It's just like, look, I don't want to do all of this by myself. This is hard. I'm looking for hairs to pull out. So, I've been, the conversations that I've been having, which started off as kind of like a side effect of changing up, the information on LinkedIn as part of the 6 module and organizing the services as part of the earlier modules in 4, has led me to have conversations with people who are looking for, partnerships in my area, which are in digital accessibility. And I've been approached by a couple of folks who have been looking for, they want to get into accessibility. They need somebody who has credibility in order to, sell the services. So they've already done a portion of the client acquisition,
Mm-hmm.
and they need me to be able to provide the credibility to be able to, finish off to complete that process. So that's where my problem calls have been, ironically, as of late, most of them. I still have some of them independently. Like I'll have one with a client coming up here for a major health organization here in a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just me, and it's like, okay, well, you know what? But I've worked with this person before, and we have this relationship, and I can work that. But in terms of going out and searching some of these other things and setting up all of the contracts and the relationships and maintaining those relationships through the daily activities, I'm like, okay, you know what? I need help. I just need help to do that, and that wasn't the reason I got into the program.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good result of learning from the experience of being through the program what I want to do and what I need to do next.
Mm-hmm.